What's happening, bro?
Hey, welcome back. Been a few weeks since I've been in Hopedale, but guess what? It's October and there's fall in the air. I had to wear a dang sweater on the boat ride today. I love that. Fall weather starting to come in. I know y'all been ready for it too. I could not resist at least coming over here and seeing if there's any of the big trout here. I have caught big trout in early October before here, so I have no idea if there's any trout here or not, but we're gonna find out. I'm starting out today with a jerk bait. I hadn't picked one of these up in quite a while. This is a Rapala X-Rap. It's my favorite jerk bait. Huge tide range today. The tide's gonna be falling all day. We actually have the first cold front coming through this weekend, getting down in the 50s, even the low 50s. So this is, I would call this the first front of the season, of the fall season coming through. Oh, there we go. There we go. Feels like a trout. Stay hooked up. Stay hooked up. Oh, it's a nice trout. Oh my gosh, it's a big hammer. Yes, baby. Yeah. So they do exist. Beautiful trout. First big trout came on the jerkbait. I love it. God, I love it. So there are some bigger trout moving in. It's just something about the way they hit that jerkbait. I mean, they just smash it. I work this jerkbait just like I do with topwater. You just tapping down towards the water with different cadences, you know. Everybody's got a little bit different way of doing it. I try to mix it up to figure the mood of the fish out. My default is just kind of a pop, pop, pause, pop, pop, pause, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. This is a suspending lure, but it does sink just a little bit. When I first pulled up here in this same spot, I got bumped. There he is. There he is. Stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on. Yes, baby. Another nice one. 16 inches. I love it. When it comes to throwing jerk baits and big trout, just loosen your drag and let them play. Keep tension on them, but let them play. There he is. There he is. He hit that one on the retrieve. I am throwing up as close as I can get it to the rocks without throwing it in the rocks. Start my cast as close up to the rocks as I can. And then as I come off the rocks, I slow down to give the lure more time to sink as it's coming out into a little bit deeper water. Oh, there he is. There he is. Nice one. Nice one. Nice trout. Beautiful. Beautiful trout. Yes, baby. God, he was bigger than I thought he was. That's another, probably 18-incher. Look at that, another 17-incher. I love it. There he is. Ooh, this feels like a good one. Ooh, it's a nice trout. Nice trout. Big old beautiful trout. Don't you do it. Oh, a nice one. Beautiful. God. Hammer time, baby. Where's them pliers at? Beautiful trout. He's 18, but he got hooked. Oh, he's okay. I'm gonna let him go. Beautiful trout. Yeah, see that fish was about 5 yards off of the rocks. I'm still trying to throw past, still get it close to the rocks. That way I can have time to get the lure in the strike zone by the time it comes to the depth where they're hanging out at. When you get a bite on this jerk bait, you're not setting the hook in the same way like I would with a jig or a Texas rig, where I just knock them into next Thursday. You do want to get immediate tension on them once you detect the bite, but you just kind of lean into them. Well, we answered that question. The trout are here, but the wind is about to blow me off the water, so we're gonna fold this hand, run deep in the marsh, see if we can find some redfish. Boom! I see a flock of birds diving over here. But here's the deal, we're gonna catch 3 fish, and if there's not a keeper in the first 3 fish, we leave. There he is. Ooh, this looks like a nice trout. He'll go 12. Maybe. $13-incher, first fish. Let's see if that was a fluke. There he is. 2 casts in a row. Throw back. All right, here we go. There he is. Probably a keeper. Let's go run up on that bank over there. 13. So the first 3 fish we caught, 2 out of 3 were keepers. It's not a bad ratio. Let's try avocado. Let's go ahead and get a magneto. You always rig these swim baits. The hook point comes out the flat side of the bait. Not the belly, but the flat side, kind of the top side of the bait. Like that. All right, let's just run up on the bank here. I think we're about to catch a bunch of fish. There he is. All right, so first cast with the avocado. It's another keeper. 12 and a half. Got to figure the bite out. I think the last 2 fish hit it. Whoa, swimming it. Yep. Another keeper. Okay. I found a school of keepers. I like it. I said this morning I was definitely not going to do this. And look at me. Yep. Regardless of how you're working the lure, the most important thing is just to keep contact with your lure, because you want to feel that bite. There he is. Feels like a good trout. Yep, sure is. Color does apparently matter. Ooh, nice trout. God, dog, he hit it right by the boat. I mean, just as soon as we switch back to the avocado, that's crazy. 14. Yeah, we started with the avocado catching fish, switched to the Holy Jolie, didn't get a bite, switched to the Magneto, didn't get a bite, switched back to the avocado, 2 bites in a row. All kind of little channels running through here. It's like a big, huge intersection. No wonder it's so good. There he is. Another keeper. These are pretty much all keepers. I've only had a couple of throwbacks. 13. There he is. Is this a better trout? Did I foul hook him? Oh, a nice trout. Very nice. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful trout. Almost 14. My 2 main objectives with this type of situation is to keep contact with the lure, make the lure move a little bit erratically, whether that's a reel it and stop, you know, or hopping it like you would normally do with a jig, anything to make it do something erratic, while at the same time trying to keep as close to contact with your lure as possible. What I mean by that is not having a big pile of slack in the line. If you got too much slack in the line, they can be nailing it and you would never know. It's crazy, I'm seeing the shrimp jumping up by the grass, but I'm getting bit out in the middle. There's another one. Oh, this might be a catfish. Probably is. No, it's not. It's a trout. Just foul hooked. A nice one too. Very nice one. Come on, baby. All right, come on, one more. There he is. Oh, he smacked it. This feels like a better trout, or it's a cat. Oh, it's a nice trout. I mean, he dumped that sucker. Yes. 13 and a half. Nice. Man, I think fall is officially here. We got a big cold front coming through this weekend, so that ought to make the fishing even better. We started off at the rocks this morning throwing a jerkbait, my favorite one. I just wanted to see if some bigger trout were there, and they were. We did catch some 18, 17 inchers, so I think the bigger trout are starting to move in, which is great news. Then we left them and found the familiar flock of birds, except this time it was just about all keepers on the birds. So I think those schoolies are growing up, some 13, 14 inchers. It was real fast action. Y'all have seen that already. The weapon of choice on the big trout was, of course, the jerk bait. Under the birds, it was back to the 1/4 ounce jig head with an avocado matrix shad. The longer the fall goes on, the better it's gonna get. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next one.
Louisiana speckled trout, Louisiana wild caught gold shrimp. Yes, sir. Today we use spicy garlic sauce, a couple of eggs, buttermilk, mustard, 30% cornmeal, and 70% flour. So we're gonna take our fish and our shrimp, do it about 10 pieces at a time, lay it in there, get plenty of that good batter on there. Throw some shrimp in there. Give it a good shake. Make sure you get it all on there real good. Look at that. Beautiful white speckled trout meat. Louisiana Gulf wild caught shrimp. The only shrimp we eat here on the Jar Fishing channel. Got some beautiful fillets that we caught yesterday. Here, all right, we're at about 375 right now. Let's get in this pot. Let's see what this does. Woo! The sizzle is the drizzle, baby. Yes, sir. All right, before you put your next batch in, you want to watch your thermometer. Make sure you get back up to 375. Don't move too quick, or you'll keep dropping that oil temperature. You want to keep that oil temperature where it needs to be.
That's them? That's them? You want individual people.